What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. So this is something new to me. I've been keeping an eye on Kaustic Plastik because they have this new line, the Maestro line, which looks beautiful. And specifically the Crow, because I love that movie. You know, that's my gamer tag in PlayStation. James O'Barr. I've been a fan ever since, and I own the Hot Toys version. I didn't own the Sideshow version, luckily, because I saw the Sideshow version and I liked it, you know, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale. It never did. I was waiting for that to be like one of their like 30% off. This was, I don't know when this was released, 2 years ago perhaps. So I was just like, all right, it didn't look to me like Brandon Lee, but it was enough. It was the Crow, and I'll get it, you know, like I don't, you know, but it just sold out, and I was just, all right, I'm gonna stick with my Hot Toys version. But my Hot Toys version, if you watch some of my videos, it deteriorated, you know, because pleather, it's bound to happen. And I'm still hoping that somebody would make a proper Crow with today's technology. And here we are with Kaustic Plastik doing a beautiful rendition of the Crow, in line with the new technology that we have. So this is a preview of what they have, and it's beautiful. Like if I receive this, and I know it's not completely out yet. I think they said that the pre-order would start around November, and if you look at their catalog, it is amazing as well, because it's not for everyone, you know. It is completely different from the usual Hot Toys, you know, like what they do with the DC, Marvel, and Star Wars. This is for, I guess, older folks like me, you know, who likes the 80s, 90s, you know, with this pop icons. Labyrinth, they have Conan, I believe, my god, because they are known for the bodies that they create. And you might not see this on the Crow because he's fully clothed, but the proportions look great. I think the hair, the way they styled the hair, looks amazing. It has movable eyeballs. They said it's magnetic as well, so I'm assuming that's through the base. You know, because the body that they do, I don't know if this is gonna be seamless all throughout, but you know, that's their thing, you know, to have seamless bodies, and that would be an amazing thing once we get that Conan. But everything here, just eyeballing it, looks great already, in my opinion. The coat drapes nicely. The body is good. Like, he's not too bulky, but it's not super skinny as well. He did tape his body, if you remembered. So you have him here. And that looks like a soft material. The Hot Toys one, I think there's like a little bit of plastic in there. But they also said that this is genuine leather. So no flaking. So that in it's by itself, because his not only his jacket but his pants as well. The rooting of the hair, you know, it's wool. It doesn't have that, you know, that Barbie look to him. So that is great. The way it was curled is beautiful. And not only that, I think they nailed the head sculpt as well. I'm excited for this. The boots looks awesome. I think this is one where Sideshow missed it. It's on the boots area. It comes with a guitar. I remember the Hot Toys version for you to get. Oh, I think the guitar was included. It's the weather vane that is exclusive. But this is a big plus for me, this second head sculpt, because you might say that, you know, the other one's stronger, and you know, I would be inclined to agree. But anytime that there's an expression like that, I give big props to, you know, the company who does that, because they're willing to take risk. Create like the neutral head sculpt is a staple. You know, you always want that. But when you go out of your way to create a second head sculpt with that type of expression, that is amazing. And I don't think they made a shortcut here. Like, they actually made a second head sculpt, because it feels like you could get away with one rooted hair, because you know what like Hot Toys does is that you remove the faceplate, and I could be wrong here because I don't see any seam. I was thinking maybe you could remove the faceplate and the eyes are kind of like Ahsoka. For anyone who has Ahsoka, I thought you could kind of get away with that with this figure, even though it's a bit harder because you gotta have some seam line somewhere in the forehead. I'm assuming because you could, or under the hair. But they didn't. They crafted a second head sculpt, which I really appreciate. I love the fact that you can have a more expressive head sculpt, kind of like with Ahsoka. If you have Ahsoka, like the white Ahsoka, the angry head sculpt, it's some people are saying it's not as good as the other one, but I still appreciate it. I like the fact that I have a more dynamic looking, a more expressive head sculpt if I want to, because the Crow was angry, like he's on a rampage. But make no mistake about it, this is beautiful. Like, I am interested to see now what are included within this figure and how much would it be. Knowing that we have 2 full head sculpts, full leather with hair on it. If I'm gonna base it off InArt, if this was InArt's figure is around $550, around that price, with 1 head sculpt that is rooted. This is 2. So if you really want to create a second Crow, you need some materials obviously to do that. But man, that would be nice. That would be. I probably could use some of my old Crows and just remove the head sculpt from that, so I don't. There's a way that I could use the secondary head sculpt, because I don't mind having a Crow without the jacket on, just the black suit underneath it, just so I can utilize this head sculpt, because that hair is beautiful. The makeup is great, the smudging, everything looks great here. I'm excited for some of their figures too. They teased some of them, and they all look interesting. I love the fact that they're going out of, like the norm here. So there's something for everyone. I'm happy for those who, I get it. Majority of the people wanted like the Star Wars, because I do too. But every once in a while, I appreciate license like this. But let me know in the comments, how do you think it turned out? What do you think is going to be the price for this? I'm interested to know if you are going to pre-order this, what you would like to be improved on. So I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well. I put the pre-orders for that. This is going to be pre-ordered in their site and in Big Bad as well. Thank you for watching.